tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the road, intent one last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name, somebody's gonna take a second look. Too cool to choose single, any angle, hypersexual, serial beast.
Good evening, welcome to another edition of PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer, along with Andy Shane tonight.
Always a pleasure to be here, but we got some exciting stuff coming up, and it's going to just get better as time goes on.
All right, a quick thanks to some of our sponsors, as always, Seaway Marketplace on Cherry and Bancroft, also Red Wing Shoes on North Reynolds Road, also the Beer Stube, the Toledo Academy of Beauty, and
Lucky 7 and the Somerset Hall Bingo Hall.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, we thank you very much for being with us. We've got a great show on tap for you today. I want to remind everybody, too, that not only can you follow us on Facebook, and you should, just type in Powerbomb Championship Wrestling on Facebook and you'll find us, but our website is up and running.
And Norm's a Twitter guy, too.
PCWexcitement.com. PCWexcitement.com. You can follow us on Twitter at PCWexcitement. Both of those work fine, so you got plenty of ways to get a hold of us. If you want to be one of the sponsors of this show, any of those are a good way to get a hold of us, and we'll get you on here on CW13 and get you on at a great price, too. So we appreciate that very much. So, all right, terrific show on tap for you. Not only will we have these matches, you're going to see D-Ray 3000 on the card. Sean Casey with a great match with against somebody who's currently holding gold, and we'll explain that coming up, too. We got a great match to look back on. Two of the toughest guys to ever get in the ring. I think you would agree with that, Dick the Bruiser and Harley Race.
Absolutely. Two of the absolute legends in this business.
All right. Also, we will get you a tag team title match with the Aristocrats against the former champion CIA, and also a match for the PCW heavyweight title, Bobo Brazil Jr., and you saw last week the confrontation with the big 6'6", 450-pound voodoo murderer.
Two monsters. It's just two absolute monsters colliding.
And somebody else is going to be here.
Well, you know, you're in Toledo. You can't throw a stone without hitting him. That
would be?
Dr. Jerry Graham.
All right, we're going to have him on this episode a little bit later on. All right, let's get you to our first match. We've told you that D-Ray 3000, now going by his real name, the Rick Baker, the Righteous Maker Rick Baker, taking on Grizzly House Jones.
And right here we got an incredible, fast, hard-working wrestling D-Ray, now Rick Baker, against an incredibly powerful Grizzly House Jones. It's what more needs to be said.
And you didn't even insult him, which...
Sometimes it's too easy. You just got to let it go.
You're softening.
I'm like a marshmallow. Just saying.
D-Ray 3000, Grizzly House Jones. Let's take a look at it.
Championship Wrestling, Sean Boomer Bratton, along with Norm Waymer, Grizzly House Jones making his PCW debut, taking on D-Ray 3000, and D-Ray 3000 giving up a ton of size to Grizzly House Jones. This man is as big as a house.
And he is literally giving up a ton, I believe.
Why is it, Norm, when I see Grizzly House Jones, I'm reminded of the movie Deliverance? Maybe we should just keep talking about the match. D-Ray goes to the sling.
That he doesn't want to do.
No, that's going to be too much.
D-Ray's giving up 100 pounds.
And unfortunately, he left his back exposed after straining his back, trying to lift up Grizzly House Jones.
Now, that could be a fatal mistake.
Clothesline right into the upper chest of D-Ray 3000. I don't think this is what we expected to see when we knew that D-Ray 3000 was going to be in action. D-Ray 3000 has been on a hot streak of late. Grizzly House Jones pulls him up. I think D-Ray might be going for a ride. D-Ray goes off the ropes, ducks under the clothesline, leapfrog up and over. Big drop kick, not enough though to knock down Grizzly House Jones. Second drop kick, Grizzly House staggering a little bit more. D-Ray gets a little more momentum. Yeah, maybe.
No, forearm, that doesn't get him down.
What is going to knock down this guy? Back elbow when D-Ray bounces off of him. I just may be making Grizzly House Jones mad. Catches him into a bear hug.
Uh-oh. D-Ray's in a lot of trouble.
It's very seldom that you see the offense ineffective.
He's got
from
that
D-Ray
sunk in,
3000.
too.
Oh, yeah, yes, he does. Right where he needs it to be.
And he's got his head in behind D-Ray's shoulder.
Trying to drive all of his
It's going
weight.
to be very difficult for D-Ray to get out of this.
The only thing D-Ray can hope for is maybe get himself close enough to the ropes, but it looks like Grizzly House Jones has this right in the center of the ring, which is where it needs to be. And again, just wrenching away on that lower back.
If Grizzly House Jones wins this match, what a huge step up that would be for Grizzly House Jones.
Norm, we are seeing here in PCW so many just massive wrestlers like Grizzly House Jones, like Chris Carnage, of course, the Voodoo Murderer, and Bobo Brazil. Oh, D-Ray is trying to fire back. I don't know who's feeding these guys or where they're working out at, but boy, they are XXL.
Oh, he was able to break it, but he couldn't get out of the way.
Oh, he's so fatigued at this point.
And Grizzly House Jones just grabbed him again.
Right back into it again. Grizzly House Jones walking him around that ring.
How long can he hold him up there?
I don't want to find out.
This might be over.
Boy, the referee's going to have to raise that arm of D-Ray 3000, and I think the referee's getting right in there to check that.
This could be done, Boomer.
This is something I'm just totally shocked and speechless right now, Norm.
How much longer can he stand this? How much longer can he take it?
I'm just surprised that Grizzly House Jones has been able to hold that weight up for as long as he has. That guy has a powerhouse.
Oh, he's incredibly strong.
And again, there we talk about, the referee getting right back in there. Yep, and there's two.
There's two. This could be over.
No! Referee motioning for the bell, not the ring, as D-Ray still has some fight left in him.
Does he have anything left?
We're going to find out right now.
Even if he does, how can he get out?
He's going to try and slide up and over.
Oh, look at that.
Spins around. What does he have now? Maybe a crucifix? If he can get it, if he can get the crucifix.
He's hitting him in the back of the head. He got him over.
Goes back crucifix. And your winner is D-Ray 3000 off of the crucifix.
Your winner of the fall of the match, D-Ray 3000.
And Grizzly House Jones can't believe it. D-Ray 3000 battling back from what we were sure was defeat at the hands of Grizzly House Jones. Crucifix after he was able to climb out of that bear hug. D-Ray 3000 with a very impressive win here in PCW.
Absolutely.
All right, your winner of the match, D-Ray 3000 over Grizzly House Jones.
D-Ray, once again, an amazing wrestler. Whatever I have against him, doesn't matter. He still was the best man on this match and is an incredible wrestler.
All right, let's swing you to another one. Of course, D-Ray 3000, as we mentioned, going by his real name, Rick Baker. The Righteous Maker will be in Toledo on January the 25th. Our next show for PCW at the International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue in Oregon, just off of Star and I-280. Doors open at 4, bell time at 5. Make sure you follow Facebook, also our website, as tickets will go on sale shortly, within the next week or so.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. And with that said, the next match coming up is one of my running buddies, a man who I've fought side by side, back to back with, Sean Casey, and I'm looking forward to that coming.
Well, that's coming your way now, and his opponent in this was Lou Marconi, and Lou Marconi currently now is the reigning NWA National Heavyweight Champion. He's been 3-time champion, and this was one tremendous match between two tremendous wrestlers.
Two incredible wrestlers, two incredibly scientific wrestlers. I look forward to it. This is one I'm looking forward to see. It's a locker room sellout. I come out of the locker room to watch Sean Casey and Lou Marconi wrestle.
All right, here it is, Sean Casey against Lou Marconi.
Bomb Championship Wrestling. Lou Marconi making his way into the ring. Sean Casey does not want to quite get into the ring just yet. Sean Boomer Bratton along with Norm Weimer. This is going to be an exciting matchup, which is what we bring you each and every time here with PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. I'm thinking Sean Casey and Frank Stiletto should actually team up because they're so full of themselves. Sean Casey actually stepping into the ring now. Lou Marconi showing his Buckeye pride.
Second match after the
Referee checking out both of the wrestlers to make sure that there's nothing tucked away in the knee pads or the boots, or maybe in the case of Marconi, the jacket pockets. Some interesting attire on the part of Sean Casey. The sleeveless
I didn't ask
fur
what
robe.
MW stands for.
Yeah, you know, I don't think I want to know. Sean Casey looking as fit as always, but boy, we're looking at someone in Lou Marconi who is just pure power, Norm. I don't think Sean Casey wants to go anywhere near Lou Marconi. And the bell is rung. We are officially underway. PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. Marconi has that arm just wrenching away on the arm of Sean Casey.
We haven't seen Sean Casey in a while. Of course, he's the former co-holder of the PCW Tag Team titles with Andy Shane.
Boy, that didn't last long. Just those personalities didn't mix very well, did they? Great
Sean
chain wrestling
Casey,
back and forth.
Also was in the original Cruiserweight tournament in what was then the World Wrestling Federation.
Yes, he was.
And I believe he made it in the semifinals.
Yes, he's an accomplished wrestler. Very quick, very fast. Don't let the arrogance fool you. He knows what he's doing in the ring, but he's just very proud of the way he looks.
Lou Marconi, an up-and-comer. Well put together.
Marconi has a lot of size. He's tall, he's powerful. Big bench press, loves to throw around the weight in the weight room.
I've seen him wrestle before, too. He is a very accomplished wrestler. This should be a fantastic match.
Anything in particular we should look for in Lou Marconi as we move through this contest?
Very well versed. He can pretty much wrestle any way you want to wrestle, and that's going to be difficult for Sean Casey. Casey's going to probably try to use his speed. Well, Marconi's pretty quick for his size.
I was going to say,
bigger.
Marconi seems very fast.
He's bigger than Sean Casey. So Casey's got his work cut out for him in this match.
We could see a very quick match because, again, you talk about the cruiserweight abilities of Sean Casey. Cruiserweight basically equals fast, and yeah, both of these wrestlers are extremely fast.
Yeah, but Casey's put together like a fire plug. He is very well put together as well, and he'll be the first one to tell you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Multiple times. Body fat in the low single digits. Feeling each other out now.
His valet on the back of her top, it says, "If I were you, I'd hate me too." And that just shows you the arrogance.
And look at that, Sean Casey off of the collar and elbow, grabbing a handful of tights and pushing Marconi back into the turnbuckles. Marconi goes for a ride. It's a reversal. Casey hits the buckle, up and out. Big backdrop. And a clothesline. Another clothesline. Oh, Casey wants no part of that.
Well, I told you, Casey was going to have his work cut out for him in this match.
I think Casey did the smart thing and getting out of Dodge as quickly as possible, gasping for air, trying to catch his breath right now.
Now, the one thing Lou Marconi does not have is Sean Casey's experience.
Exactly.
And Casey was the first one to bail out, take a breather, trying to call for a timeout. Of course, you can't call for timeouts, but...
And his valet is making sure that the hair of Sean Casey is okay.
Well, and Marconi, by not getting back, that's also a rookie mistake because all that does is break the count and gives Sean Casey more time to regroup.
Exactly. But it looks like Marconi's going to bring in Sean Casey. Nope, Casey goes into the eyes. You talk about rookie mistake, and he just made it. Sean Casey has that headlock. Marconi trying to fight out of it, takes him back into the ropes, shoots him off, hip toss, catches him with it, wrenches that arm again of Sean Casey.
And it may not be ethical, but a quick thumb to the eye is a great way to turn a match around, but Marconi went back and got the upper hand.
Marconi did what he had to. Maybe that's the one thing Sean Casey learned from that tag team with Andy Shane was how to go right into the eyes. And Sean Casey saying that Lou Marconi is breaking off that arm. Now, he does have that arm bar cinched in really deep, and we've seen dislocations and whatnot, but I've never seen one wrestler actually physically remove the arm of another. But if anyone could do it, I would believe it'd be Lou Marconi. But look at that, ducks down, gets caught with that boot, and caught with the clothesline.
And right to the throat.
As opposed to going for a cover, yeah, he tries to choke out Lou Marconi.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Sean Casey, like him or not, he is as crisp of a wrestler as you will see.
Oh, exactly. Everything is just fluid, smooth, and seamless. That's what you see when you watch Sean Casey.
Everything's got a purpose, And when he sees an opening, he'll do whatever he's got to do.
Well, and he knows how to play the referee. He knows how to use the count to the fullest like he was doing right there. Knows, to take it all the way to 4 7/8 before he breaks.
And a quick slide out of the ring like that and take advantage.
And the valet providing a little bit of a distraction as well. Big snapmare. Well, he is just all over Marconi. Just constant energy out there. And he's leaning in, and granted, Sean Casey is giving up some weight to Lou Marconi, but he's putting all of his weight on that back of Lou Marconi as he has that rear chin lock cinched in. Marconi trying to fire back now. He does have some life left in him, trying to get the crowd behind him as well. Marconi slowly getting up to his feet. What are we going to see here? A couple of elbows into the breadbasket. Hits another one. Third one for good measure. Marconi's off the rope, sucks the clothesline, hits the ropes big. Sunset flip up and over, catches him. Is it enough, though?
Oh, he did get him over.
Casey falls back. Puts a boot to the top of the head of Marconi to break it, and the clothesline takes Marconi down. Casey goes for that cover. Maybe he should have tried hooking the leg on that cover.
He did that sunset flip, but Sean Casey's got such a strong lower core.
Exactly.
It's extremely difficult to keep him down.
Marconi finally got him
that.
down. And the referee knows exactly what that is. That's not a pin.
No,
it's a choke.
Knee to the throat.
Exactly. And once again, we're seeing the choke there, but this is Sean Casey just utilizing those counts to the fullest, really choking the life, taking that wind right out of Lou Marconi. Marconi trying to fight back, but it's never easy to fight down from the bottom. Marconi at least getting up to his feet. More power behind those blows from his feet than on his knees. Sean Casey is getting set for a ride. Hits the buckles. Catches Marconi with the elbow. Casey is up. Has him caught. What are we going to see here? Spins.
Oh, that might be it.
Hits that spinning stunner off of the ropes. Hooks the leg.
Oh.
And that wasn't it?
No. 2 and about 3/4.
Oh, Casey can't believe it right there. Unique submission move here. Almost like an inverted reverse chin lock with extra pressure applied, bringing that shoulder and arm back, really stretching the body out in ways that it shouldn't be stretched. Marconi doesn't have a whole lot of options, one of the few options was to grab that rope, which he did. I'm really surprised Casey didn't have him a little bit farther out into the center of the ring.
I was surprised Marconi had the presence to grab the rope.
And look at that schoolboy. And Casey's able to kick out. You talk about the presence that Marconi had. At least he had enough presence to try and go for the quick pin there, but not enough to put down Sean Casey. Back into that front face lock, it looks like.
Casey got a little distracted, and that's all it can take sometimes.
Marconi again, really in the wrong part of town. You talk about limited options like he did before. Maybe his only option here is to try and take that leg and drape it over the bottom rope. He's trying to get up to his feet, but man, Casey is just all over him. Looks like Marconi's going to try and fire him back, but look at that. Casey just with those clubbing blows onto the back of Lou Marconi. Casey can fight too. He really can.
Well, he's got a mean streak about him too.
Going to climb up to the middle rope, maybe all the way to the top. Not sure what we're going to see here. Big splash, senton, we're just not sure. Somersault senton, so many options open to Sean Casey. I'm sure that wasn't what he wanted as Marconi gets the boot up right into the kisser of Sean Casey. Oh, and Marconi can feel it right now, Norm.
Well, Casey definitely took too long.
Oh, Marconi is fired up. He is fired up. And this is bad news for Sean Casey. This is the clothesline Marconi hits. Marconi connects. Connects again. Casey goes down. Hits the third one. Casey goes down. Off the rope. Sean Casey sent for the ride. Hits the ropes. Gets
High
caught
knee.
with that
Didn't
yeah.
quite catch all of it.
But just enough, and that's all it takes sometimes. Goes for a cover. And there's your kick out. Sean Casey didn't see that elbow coming at all.
No, definitely did not. And those are the ones that hurt, the ones you don't see coming.
Knocked him into next week. Once again, the Irish whip. That punch right into the midsection has him set. Russian leg sweep. Needs to go for the cover, but the valet for Sean Casey is up on the ring apron.
Oh,
Lou
come on,
Marconi
ref.
goes for the cover.
2,
Count
3,
right there.
4, 5.
And look at that Sean
Come on,
Casey with that
referee.
chain, that mini chain. Wraps it around
Where
the
did that
fist.
come from?
I don't even know. Marconi spins him around and gets hit with that chain. Casey goes for the cover. Referee doesn't see it. And your winner with a little bit of assistance is Sean Casey.
That's ridiculous.
Referee didn't see it. Sean Casey, your winner.
Your winner of the fall in the match, Sean Casey.
Well, where there's a will, there's a way, and if there's a way to bend the rules, then that's another way of doing it. Sean Casey, your winner over Lou Marconi.
Occasionally, if the ref doesn't see it, it didn't happen.
So you're sticking with that story?
Yeah, it's Sean. I got to do what I got to do.
You've known each other for how long?
We'll just say a long time.
Yeah, for a little while. And we will see at some point Sean Casey back in Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, classic match. We'll flash back. Dick the Bruiser against Harley Race, two of the most physical guys, I think, that you could say that could ever been in the ring. Two legitimate tough guys. And joining us coming up next, the one and only Dr. Jerry Graham Jr.
So we'll have two legends wrestling and one bringing you to it.
All right, Doc's coming up next. Don't go anywhere. It's PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling.
Cereal beast, wear it on your sleeve. Hey, baby, to you like a condom.
I shop at Seaway Marketplace because they have the fastest lines in town.
Seaway Marketplace.
This is my store.
I buy almost all of my produce here at Seaway Marketplace for my home and my restaurant.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace Deli has the best chicken in town.
This is my store. I shop at Seaway Marketplace because of the big selection of meat and seafood.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace, corner of Cherry and Bancroft.
Seaway Marketplace. This is my store.
Your career will occupy 1/3 of your life. Shouldn't it be fun, profitable, and secure? The Toledo Academy of Beauty has successfully trained over 10,000 graduates in the cosmetology industry. Call 419-478-6660 for a free brochure. We also offer beauty services by supervised students. Even professional wrestlers like Dr. Jerry Graham is a client. Have fun, be cool, choose the right beauty school. It's Toledo Academy of Beauty.
Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week at the corner of Douglas, Lasky, and Tremainsville. At Somerset Bingo Hall, doors open at 5 p.m., Lightning at 6, and Series at 8 p.m. Sundays, doors open at 11 a.m., Lightning at 1, and Series at 2:30. Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week.
It's the Beer Stube, located at 5333 Monroe Street, the home of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Catch your favorite game at the Beer Stube. We have a brand new kitchen open daily for lunch and dinner at 11 a.m. At the Beer Stube, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot and enjoy free pool from Sunday through Wednesday and premier karaoke Wednesday night through Saturday night. It's where bar, grill, and good times come together. It's the Beer Stube, 5333 Monroe Street, online at ToledoBS.com.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people.
Cereal beast, wear it on your sleeve. Hey, baby, do you like a condom roll? Do you like it?
Two of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
It's Dick the Bruiser versus Harley Race. It doesn't get any better than that. To you people that like old school wrestling, Dick the Bruiser versus Harley Race, and it's a terrific match.
Huge match. Let's take a look.
Race rolls over. Race rolls over, so a punch to the abdomen of Dick the Bruiser, a kick to the face by Harley Race. It's a seesaw battle here as each man, he's got Dick up. What a body slam, he drove him into the mat. He tried to drop, and Dick the Bruiser rolled away. Fans, this is one of the most exciting matches we've seen on All-Star Championship Wrestling. Dick the Bruiser staying right with Harley Race. And he fooled Harley on that one. Wait a minute, watch it now. Oh, he hits Harley Race with it. Oh, they both collide. They both collide. They both drop to the mat. That was a hard collision, fans. Harley Race is up. Bruiser still on the mat. Oh, he tried to fall across Dick the Bruiser, but Race has staggered. Now Dick is on the mat. Watch Harley Race now. Oh, he tried an elbow drop, and Dick rolled away. Oh, man. Terrific action in this spectacular feature match of the day, this great main event. They're going at it hot and heavy. Harley Race, he tries a body slam, and he falls to the mat. Dick falls right across him. He couldn't get Dick up there. They're both staggered. Dick the Bruiser throws Harley Race out of the ring. He follows him out of the ring. They're both on the floor, fans. Race has got a cut on his forehead, I believe. Knee lift. He's got Dick is on the floor. Oh, Harley Race tried a headbutt, a falling headbutt, and Dick rolled away, and Race drove his head right into his own head into the concrete floor. This battle is going on fast and furious. The referee's going to count them both out, I'm sure. Look at that blood gushing out of the head of Harley Race. Dick picks him up. A body slam to the concrete floor. The referee's counting. The match is officially over, but that doesn't stop these wrestlers. It's all over. The referee counted them both out. Officially, it ends as a draw, but there's no way of stopping these wrestlers. The match ends as a draw, but the fight going on. Boy, they're going hot and heavy. Dick punching the heck out of Harley Race. Now he gets him into the ring. Race bleeding from the head. The match is over, ladies and gentlemen, but it's still going on. It's officially over, but man, look at him. Wait a minute. Oh, he's got him up, and it's a pile driver by Dick the Bruiser. Race is covered, but there's no count because the match is officially over. But they're still at it. They're still going at it. I don't know if we can.
All right, no real decision in that match between Dick the Bruiser and Harley Race, and I mentioned a little bit earlier the stories about how tough both of these guys were.
Savage.
As legendary.
I wrestled both of them. Savage, two of the toughest men ever. Yeah. Dick the Bruiser, Harley Race.
Yeah, and Harley Race was known in the circles that he ran as being the toughest guy there was.
Well, I think he was NWA champion around 8 times or something like that. He had beaten Lou Thesz's 5-time record, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if that's been broken since, but he wrestled all of them. He just, all over the world, Harley Race was known, and he was a legend.
All right, I got another match coming up. Before we go to that, I did want to ask you a little bit. Last week, over the last couple of weeks, we've run matches from you. We ran the Blue Moon 6-man tag. We ran the tag match last week, and we saw your brother, Fabian Aloysius Graham, come out. Any updates on how he's been?
Well, you know, he's here in Toledo now. It turned out that we may have made a mistake taking him to Europe to Dr. Sigmund Jung because he was over-medicated. And Chuck Sala, my dear friend and attorney, he took charge. He got a psychiatrist here in Toledo that he knew, and he decided that, and correctly so, that Fabian had been over-medicated. Now he's sustainable. He can stay home. He can go out for limited times as long as he's supervised. And and he seemed pretty well calmed down. I mean, it's a form of Ritalin, I think, is what they're giving him.
Because I've never seen you more distraught than that night where Fabian just took off running. No one was able to catch him, and you didn't know where he went.
I was afraid he was going to kill somebody. I mean, I had lost my temper, and maybe I shouldn't have done what I did by getting him out. But over the long term, we have a man that was incarcerated that is now a functioning, free human being, and it's not a danger to anyone, to himself or others. So for that, I'm happy. But he's not going to wrestle anymore, because in order for him to wrestle, we'd have to take him off his medication. And if we take him off his medication, it's a catch-22.
All right, next match coming your way is for the PCW Tag Team titles. CIA just reunited, and we saw that last week, to take on the champions, the Aristocrats.
Let's watch the match. It's a dandy.
And I said Aristocrats, and you didn't even giggle.
I'm family values.
When I think of family values, I think of you. All right, it's the Aristocrats against CIA for the PCW titles. Let's take a look at the match.
We are seeing a team that cannot wait to win back their PCW Tag Team titles. Denzel Titan, Black Velvet, CIA, taking on the champions here in PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. The sharp-dressed man, Jason Harris, and his protege, Rodney Van Doren III. Of course, Rodney Van Doren used to be known as the Pitbull. He is now known as Rodney Van Doren III. They are the Aristocrats, and they are the PCW Tag Team Champions.
The Aristocrats.
I know. You know, I'm now in on the joke, Norm, just so you're aware of that. Thanks to you.
Yeah, I didn't tell you the whole joke, though.
Yeah, there are some things that I'm going to have to discover on my own, I guess. And boy, I tell you,
I got a real good feeling about this match.
Oh, I tell you, man, Black Velvet, Denzel Titan, they look ready to go to win back those tag team titles. It was so good to see the last time PCW was at Somerset Hall that Black Velvet was back, recovered from that leg injury fully, and he is ready to go.
Maybe we could get a late Christmas present and be rid of the sharp-dressed man and Rodney Van Doren III.
Could that ever happen? I don't think we could be that lucky. And right now the sharp-dressed man is getting undressed. Rodney Van Doren has to hold the clothes hangers.
Oh, gosh. Enough of this.
And CIA, they're ready to go, but we're waiting for the sharp-dressed man to take his pants off.
You had to do it,
I
didn't you?
had to go there.
It's
tradition.
It's your favorite part of the match.
It is. There goes the sharp-dressed man. Well, I thought.
Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week at the corner of Douglas, Lasky, and Tremainsville. At Somerset Bingo Hall, doors open at 5 p.m., Lightning at 6, and Series at 8 p.m. Sundays, doors open at 11 a.m., Lightning at 1, and Series at 2:30. Somerset Bingo Hall, Toledo's premier bingo hall, 7 nights a week.
It's the Beer Stube, located at 5333 Monroe Street, the home of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Catch your favorite game at the Beer Stube. We have a brand new kitchen open daily for lunch and dinner at 11 a.m. At the Beer Stube, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot and enjoy free pool from Sunday through Wednesday and premier karaoke Wednesday night through Saturday night. It's where bar, grill, and good times come together. It's the Beer Stube, 5333 Monroe Street, online at ToledoBS.com.
Look at that, just the Pitbull and Jason Harris really working over on Black Velvet, pulling them back into their corner, the Aristocrats corner. And now you're going for the arm bar, the short arm scissors that Rodney Van Doren is applying on Black Velvet. What strikes me as odd here is they've taken their attack away from the leg, and they're going now after the arm, maybe trying to get that quick submission on the arm of Black Velvet.
Well, Black Velvet's going to have to get a tag here soon, or this is going to be over.
I'm not sure how he's going to get over to the other side of the ring.
Whether you like the Aristocrats or not, as dysfunctional as they are out of the ring, they got amazing chemistry in the ring.
Yeah, they're really solid right now. Now they're back into that knee, and he got everything and then some on that, as that knee was just open and exposed to that kick from the sharp-dressed man. Velvet trying to fight back. He's just fighting. He's just smacking. He's just hitting.
Oh.
Got the boot into the face. The boot laces across the eyes of Black Velvet. and quickly shutting down that comeback.
Going back to that leg again.
And I think Velvet trying to spin out with a DDT.
Absolutely. For every move, there is a counter.
And Velvet knew that was coming. Jason Harris tried that same maneuver earlier in the match. Black Velvet knew that it was coming again, knew what he was going to do, and was able to swing through with the DDT.
But does Black Velvet have enough to get to the corner?
He needs to make that tag.
The crowd is definitely behind him.
He's almost there. He's made the tag. Titan's in. Van Doren's in. Oh, Titan looks good, and Titan's fresh.
Oh, I got a good feeling.
Titan brings him back up to his feet. He's going to whip off Rodney Van Doren.
Denzel Titan's on fire.
Oh, he's feeling it. He is feeling it. So close to those tag team titles. Pitbull's back up and goes right back down again.
1, 2.
Just too close,
Jason
though, as the
Harris.
Sharp Dressed Man was able to break it up.
Oh, I thought we had new tag team champions.
Oh, we were so close. So close right there.
Get Jason Harris out of there. He doesn't belong in there.
Was there even a tag made? Off the ropes. Misses the clothesline. Big flying shoulder tackle from Denzel Titan. Another clothesline from Titan and a third clothesline.
Harris will be looking for a way out, I guarantee you.
Oh, exactly. This could be it. Nope, he didn't hold on to the ropes. Gets
Big
caught with the
power
power
bomb.
slam.
Well, come on now. This is not a handicap match. Get him out of there. Come
look
on,
at that.
ref.
The Pitbull just into the throw to Denzel Titan. He's bringing up Titan. I'm not even sure at this point who
Do
the
we
legal
even
man
have
is.
tags anymore?
I don't think so. There goes the Pitbull. Hits those buckles. What are we going to see? Oh, looked like Titan was going to try and fire in on Ronnie Van Doren. I keep wanting to call him the Pitbull, but the Sharp-Dressed Man.
Well, come on, ref.
Knew
You
exactly
got to
what was
pick
gonna
one.
happen. Well,
They
exactly.
can't both be the legal man.
Two
Get
on
one of
one
them out of
match.
there.
And I
This
think
is
the
ridiculous.
referee is trying to, but he's really got to assert his authority at this point. We can't let this continue.
Well, he's trying to give CIA as much latitude as possible because he doesn't want to disqualify the Aristocrats and deny CIA a chance at the titles. Oh, look at that!
Pitbull went for the spear. Titan got out of the way, and he speared his partner.
He speared the wrong man. Oh, we could have new tag champions.
What are we going to see here from Titan? Has him
Oh, a big kick.
A super kick into that slam.
This has got to be it. 1, 2. No, it didn't get him.
Only a 2. Harris got in there and enough it was able to disrupt the referee. I thought we were going to see the finish there. And Jason Harris just kicking away on both members of CIA. Ronnie Van Doren and Denzel Titan are down. Jason Harris just went to the outside. This could be bad news for Rodney Van Doren as he's in there alone with both members of CIA.
Yeah, this could finally be it.
Could see that big slam again.
Oh.
There's the super kick into that slam one more time. Goes for the cover. And again, Jason Harris blocking the pin attempt.
Wow, that's the second time they hit that move.
I'm not even sure how Ronnie Van Doren can function anymore after taking 2 super kicks and 2 of those slams.
I can't believe he's conscious.
Yeah. Harris is back up, boot into the middle on Denzel Titan. Yeah, Van Doren doesn't know where he is. Slides out of the fireman's carry. Boot into the midsection. Harris goes off the ropes. Oh, and it looks like Black Velvet was able to pull him out. This is just really
Cover
broken
him.
down, Norm.
Cover him. Denzel, just cover him.
He's unconscious. Just get on top of him. Now, wait a minute. Look at that. Sebastian Rose is out here. Why is Sebastian Rose here? Not really sure why Sebastian Rose is trying to interject himself into this match. He's taking his robe off, throws it to the ref, and clotheslines Rodney Van Doren. The referee is letting this continue. The referee is being very generous in this match. Oh, and Van Doren is mad. And now we're ringing the bell. Is it a disqualification? We got to get the official word. Is now all we're seeing is Sebastian Rose is beating down Ronnie Van Doren. And the Sharp-Dressed Man is wondering why Sebastian Rose is beating up his protege. And
Oh,
there's
now
D-Ray
here comes D-Ray
3000.
3000.
All the issues between D-Ray 3000 and both of those gentlemen, the Sharp-Dressed Man and Sebastian Rose, have been well documented. Some sort of alliance maybe between Jason Harris, the Sharp-Dressed Man, and Sebastian Rose. Maybe we can get to the bottom of this.
I don't even know who the winners are.
No, I'm not sure what happened, and I think the referee skedaddled, which is probably good.
Needless to say. Oh, look at this.
What are they now saying, that they're the tag team champions?
Look at this.
Did the Sharp-Dressed Man just switch tag team partners?
I got to go out and find out what's going on.
Yeah, see if you get to the bottom of this, Norm. I'm not really sure what's in there, what's going on. And the crowd is chanting Pitbull, the old alias of Rodney Van Doren III. Looks like the Sharp-Dressed Man has abandoned Rodney Van Doren III.
D-Ray, what's going on here?
You know what? The both of them, all they want to do is tell people what they think they're going to do and stuff like that. You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of them picking on everybody. I'm sick of them trying to mess with me. So you know what? They want to play games. I'm going to come out here and try to stand up for somebody. All right, Rodney? You all right? Huh? You all right,
They took your tag team title.
You know, Norm, I don't care about them tag team titles anymore. Yeah. I'm the Pitbull. I don't know what I was thinking about this Rodney Van Doren III going under the way how to walk, how to talk. You're going to see the Pitbull from here on out, and I'm going to destroy the Sharp-Dressed Man for this.
The Pitbull is back.
Titles held up. Nothing really settled in this tag team title match.
The Aristocrats no more. Pitbull, who is an incredible cruiserweight wrestler, back on his own. I don't know. Just good things can happen with that. I wasn't a fan of the Aristocrats to begin with.
All right. I don't think too many people were. All right. We'll swing to break, and when we come back, we'll get to our main event for the PCW Heavyweight Championship. Bobo Brazil Jr. against the 6'6", 450-pound monster, the Voodoo Murderer. It's coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. It's Powerbomb Championship Wrestling.
Cereal beast, wear it on your sleeve. Hey, baby, do you like it kind of raw?
I shop at Seaway Marketplace because they have the fastest lines in town.
Seaway Marketplace.
This is my store.
I buy almost all of my produce here at Seaway Marketplace for my home and my restaurant.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace Deli has the best chicken in town.
This is my store. I shop at Seaway Marketplace because of the big selection of meat and seafood.
This is my store.
Seaway Marketplace, corner of Cherry and Bancroft.
Seaway Marketplace. This is my store.
Your career will occupy 1/3 of your life. Shouldn't it be fun, profitable, and secure? The Toledo Academy of Beauty has successfully trained over 10,000 graduates in the cosmetology industry. Call 419-478-6660 for a free brochure. We also offer beauty services by supervised students. Even professional wrestlers like Dr. Jerry Graham is a client. Have fun, be cool, choose the right beauty school. It's Toledo Academy of Beauty. It's the Beer Stube, located at 5333 Monroe Street, the home of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Catch your favorite game at the Beer Stube. We have a brand new kitchen open daily for lunch and dinner at 11 a.m. At the Beer Stube, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot and enjoy free pool from Sunday through Wednesday and premier karaoke Wednesday night through Saturday night. It's where bar, grill, and good times come together. It's the Beer Stube, 5333 Monroe Street, online at ToledoBS.com.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people.
Main event time here on PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer along with Andy Shane. Champion Bobo Brazil Jr. to defend against the big 6'6", 450-pound Voodoo Murderer, the son of the legendary Sika from the Wild Samoans. You knew both of these guys very well.
The unstoppable force meets the immovable object. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Two bad men. Voodoo, one of the biggest, most athletic big men you will ever see. And Bobo is Bobo.
And maybe a little surprise. Let's take a look at the match for the PCW heavyweight title.
PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. It's not PC, it's PCW. Sean Boomer Bratton along with Norm Waymer, and the PCW heavyweight title is on the line. The champion, Bobo Brazil, with Dr. Jerry Graham, taking on the 450-pound Voodoo Murderer.
I'll tell you what, this has been a terrific title reign by Bobo Brazil Jr. It's been more than a year since he won the title from William Studd. But I got to be honest with you, Boomer, even though Jerry Graham's in his corner, this may be the end of the title reign of Bobo Brazil Jr.
After tonight, when you look at someone, 450 pounds, it's very seldom that you find someone who actually is bigger than Bobo Brazil. Bobo Brazil is a massive individual who is so extremely powerful, and the Voodoo Murderer dwarfs him
by 170 pounds.
Ridiculous.
This man is the son of the legendary Sika, the Wild Samoans. This man has torn apart All Japan Wrestling. He's a former WWE wrestler. And ever since he tore apart Japan, he's back in the States. And right now tearing up Powerbomb Championship Wrestling.
And trying to tear apart Bobo Brazil and win that PCW Heavyweight Championship. I'm not even sure if that the championship belt would come even close to fitting around the waist of the Voodoo Murderer.
Well, on top of it, you got to deal with Pastor Payne. It's like wrestling three guys.
Exactly, and it's great to see that Dr. Jerry Graham is out there. And Dr. Jerry Graham's problems with Pastor Payne have been well documented. But you always know when Pastor Payne is around, he's got some sort of trick up his sleeve, some sort of some trick hidden in that book of his, I guess. And Bobo Brazil is not backing down. We've seen a couple of collar and elbows. But yeah, Bobo doesn't back down.
Bobo Brazil will not back down to anybody.
Not at all.
Even if it's for his own good, he won't
exactly.
do it. There is no retreat in Bobo Brazil Jr.
That collar and elbow, and Bobo Brazil gets that arm of the Voodoo Murderer. And it looks like the murderer was trying to maybe make a fist and punch Bobo Brazil. But yeah, that's not going to work. Tries to do the Irish whip, and the Voodoo Murderer holding on to that top rope. And look at that give when the Voodoo Murderer backs up into those ropes. Reverses things. Bobo Brazil goes for the ride, and a clothesline right to the top of the head of Bobo Brazil.
You know, the only thing that I can think of is that Jerry Graham has had a history with the legendary Yukon Moose Sholok. So, and in the ring, he's gone up against bigger guys like this.
And hopefully he was able to, and I'm sure, impart some of that strategy to Bobo Brazil. The Voodoo Murderer, again, holding on to that top rope. Takes Bobo Brazil off. A little bit of a reversal there. Both of these wrestlers struggling back and forth. And Bobo Brazil just holds on to that arm, then lets go and starts punching.
But at the same time, when we saw Yukon Moose Sholok around these parts, it was at the latter end of his career. And the Voodoo Murderer is in his prime, without question. So how do you deal with a 450-pound monster who's in the middle of his prime?
You can't move him. You cannot move him. We've seen Bobo Brazil try to move him. It doesn't work.
Well, we're going to find out.
It's not often. I can't even think of a time where we've seen Bobo Brazil get manhandled like this, and Ring Savvy knew enough to be able to just kind of roll that shoulder up.
Well, I'm not sure what you do.
No. He's tried a couple of things. Nothing's worked.
Somehow, you got to find a way to get the guy off his feet. Somehow.
And Bobo Brazil is really trying to fight against that nerve hold that the Voodoo Murderer has applied. He almost has to try and spin around and then use that momentum to try and push himself up to his feet, but does he have enough left to be able to do that?
Well, if you got a way to get him off his feet, I'm sure we'd all love to hear it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how improvise maybe is the best thing. I don't know. able to break that grasp, that grip rather, that the Voodoo Murderer had on him. It goes off the ropes, and the Murderer catches him again.
Well, the biggest problem for Bobo Brazil Jr. is power is his game. It's not speed, it's power. And what do you do when you're a power guy and you run into somebody who's stronger than you are and bigger than you are?
And you see Bobo Brazil having to rely on quickness more so than power. That knife-edge chop from the Voodoo Murderer.
Bobo Brazil, if he has something else in his arsenal, he's got to pull it out in this match. And I'm not sure he does, Sean.
Well, it might be too late at this point. We're seeing the Voodoo Murderer drag Bobo Brazil into that corner, maybe setting up for a Vader bomb, a bonsai drop. Who knows what we're going to see here.
Well,
looks like maybe the bonsai drop.
And Bobo's nearly 300 pounds. And Voodoo Murderer is just dragging him around like a rag doll.
Well, can the ropes even hold him?
We're going to find out.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous finding out about this.
Oh, man. Look at it bend. You can see the pole bend.
And he jumps down. Well, we talked about improvisation and Bobo Brazil improvising, getting those feet up into the, well, we all know where he hit him, and that's really all he could do at that point.
Well, that's one move that's going to hurt no matter who you are.
Exactly. And that
now we're going to
butt.
find out who's got the harder head.
Oh, Bobo Brazil is feeling it right now. Just what he needed to turn the tide in this match. You don't see that often.
Well, we found out who has the harder head.
Hey, look at that. The Pastor Payne tried to give something to the Voodoo Murderer, and now he's distracting Bobo Brazil.
Oh, there's a chain.
A chain?
Look at that chain.
Oh, and Dr. Jerry Graham sees what's going on in that chain right to the back of Bobo Brazil. And the Voodoo Murderer doesn't care. He's just hitting Bobo Brazil with that chain right in front of the referee. Now the referee's throwing this one out.
Oh, come on.
And Dr. Jerry Graham trying to interject, punching Pastor Payne, but the Voodoo Murderer attacking Jerry Graham with the chain, choking Dr. Jerry Graham with the chain.
Oh, no. Oh, no, you got to be kidding.
And Pastor Payne is still out there.
Somebody has got to get him off of Jerry Graham. Oh, look at this. That's Fabian.
Fabian Aloysius Graham ran off weeks ago. He's been missing for over a month.
Oh, my goodness. Where did Fabian come from?
And now the entire locker room is
Security
emptying.
chased him in.
Security's been chasing this guy for over a month.
The locker room is trying to break him up.
I don't know if it's working. They're trying to separate Fabian Aloysius Graham and the Voodoo Murderer to no avail. Yeah, it's not working.
No one has seen Fabian Aloysius Graham since he ran out of Somerset Hall more than a month ago.
We're seeing him now.
How did he even know everybody was back?
I have no idea.
Look, nobody's happier to see Fabian than his brother, Dr. Jerry Graham Jr.
They've got to keep him under control. But what's going to happen is he's going to get hauled back off to the insane asylum. He was only supposed to be out for a day.
Oh, Fabian got loose again.
He broke free. We've got 20 people in the ring, and they can't even break this up. We know where he is now.
Oh, and Jerry Graham just got a hold of Pastor Payne.
That was it for Pastor Payne. And they're trying to keep both the Voodoo Murderer and Fabian Aloysius Graham separated, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do that.
All right, another amazing ending to the match. Who shows up? Fabian Aloysius Graham.
Thank God he got his medication under control.
Yeah, because he seemed so normal when he got back into the ring. All right, coming your way next week, among the things, we're going to announce more people that will be on the card for January the 25th, the International Boxing Club, and we all hope to have the actual matches of who's going to wrestle who. We got 3 titles that are going to be on the line: the PCW heavyweight title, the tag team titles, which are vacant, and the new PCW cruiserweight division.
I'm excited about all of them. I believe I'm able to compete for all of them, and I'm looking forward to that. The card comes up. You know what? Whatever surprise comes is going to be an amazing card, so you have to come and see that on January 25th at the International Boxing Club.
All right, and the tickets will go on sale soon. Follow us on Facebook at Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. You can log on to our website at PCWExcitement.com. Hit us up on Twitter at PCW Excitement, and we'll tell you how you can get tickets, which make really good stocking stuffers for Christmas.
There's no better gift than a ticket to a live Powerbomb Championship Wrestling show.
Adults just $10, kids $5. International Boxing Club on the 25th of January. Can't wait for it to happen. That and more coming your way next week.
It's not PC.
It's PCW Powerbomb Championship Wrestling. We'll see you next week.